Hello, race fans, and welcome in to another presentation of the Passing Under Yellow League, brought to you by skunkworksgraphics.com. Hopefully, you guys are excited for a good night of racing. We are off to Atlanta this week. We are done with week number 1, which was out of Iowa, which was an absolutely fantastic race. Last week's race at Phoenix was nothing short of amazing as well, so I look for this week to be much the same. Let's go ahead and get done with this and go ahead and show you some of the race details for today. There you have it. We are off to Atlanta Motor Speedway off in Georgia. 1.51 mile track, 104 degrees Fahrenheit track temperature today, so it's going to be a slick one. 87 degrees Fahrenheit ambient temperature, 47% humidity, cloudy day with 10 mile per hour winds. So not too bad of a day out here at the racetrack. They're currently doing their practice session, which is set for 55 minutes. As soon as we're done with that, we'll move on to the qualifying session, which will be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 chances to put in a good lap time. As soon as they're done with that, we'll take those results and line them up for the main race of the day, which will be 90 laps of racing here. There are no competition cautions scheduled for tonight. They do have 2 sets of tires for tire allocation, 1 fast repair, and yes, they are using fixed setups. So that is what we got on slate for tonight. So I hope you guys are excited. Let me go ahead and get some stuff settled up. I'll meet you right back here for the driver introductions. Well, we'll start driver introductions with the number 90 car of Carson Rowland. He does currently have the fastest time in practice. The 33-year-old from Leander, Texas. Currently 7th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you, Carson. We also have the 07 car of Jason Willardson, 33-year-old from Waldo, Wisconsin, currently 11th in points heading into tonight, part of the Cheese Boys racing team. Good luck to you tonight, Jason. Pulling out on track now is the number 6 car of Caleb Sisk, the 32-year-old from Statesville, North Carolina, part of the Skunkworks racing team. He is our current points leader heading into tonight, so he'll be one to watch and he'll be one to beat. Good luck tonight, Caleb. Also pulling out on track now is the number 17 car of Alston Smith, the 28-year-old from Clockville, New York. Currently 4th in points heading into tonight, part of the Passing Under Yellow racing team. So good luck to you tonight, Alston. I also have the 41 car of Aikman Pollard out on track, the 27-year-old from Lyles, Tennessee, also part of the Passing Under Yellow racing team. Currently 2nd in points heading into tonight. So I look for him and Caleb to have some pretty good battles out on track. With us tonight as well is the 414 car of Rob Higgs. I don't have much information on him, but good luck to you tonight, Rob. Welcome in the number 31 of Ryan Ridzik out on track at the moment. The 29-year-old from Appleton, Wisconsin, part of the Cheese Boys racing team. Currently 5th in points heading into tonight, so watch out for the number 31. We also have a new face with us tonight, the number 99 car of Michael Morgan. Don't have much information on Michael, so good luck to you tonight, number 99. Currently hanging out in pit lane is the number 70 car of Dylan Scholes, the 29-year-old from Watoma, Wisconsin. Currently 26 in points heading into tonight, so got some work to do, but I look for tonight to be a pretty good one for you. Here is the 09 car of Brody Duscher out in pit lane right now, the 16-year-old from Lakewood, Wisconsin, part of the Lions Den Motorsports racing team. Currently 23rd in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Brody. Here is the 38 car of Jeffrey Nagginggas, Mr. Grumpy Yeti himself. The 50-year-old from Tucson, Arizona, part of the Grumpy Yeti racing team. Currently 14th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you, Jeffrey. Pulling out of pit lane now is the 42 car of Thomas Politer, the 20-year-old from Derry, New Hampshire. Currently 15th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Thomas. Coming out of pit lane now is the 06 of Ryan Philbrick as well, the 33-year-old from Rumford, Maine. Currently 24th in points heading into tonight. Part of the Lions Den Motorsports racing team. Good luck to you tonight, Ryan. Joining us now is the number 3 car, the wild man himself, Mr. Skyler Herod, a 30-year-old from Madison, Indiana, part of the Skunkworks racing team. Currently 6th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Skyler. Also with us tonight is the number 85 car of David Shively, the 55-year-old from Fairfield, California. Currently 12th in points heading into tonight. And that Miller Genuine Draft car. Good luck to you tonight, David. There's also the 86 car of Anthony Green with us tonight, the 24-year-old from somewhere in the USA. He didn't give me that information before the stream started, but he is part of the A Green Esports racing team. Currently 17th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Anthony. With us now is the number 14 car of Alan Grote, 38-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona, owner of the Skunkworks racing team and skunkworksgraphics.com. Big sponsor of this, so big shout out to Alan. Thank you very much, man. Currently 9th in points heading into tonight. Good luck to you tonight. Number 14, Alan Grote. Here is the number 8 car of Jonathan Marsh with us tonight, the 35-year-old from Lufkin, Texas. Currently 24th in points heading into tonight. Ready to pull out on track and make some laps. Good luck to you tonight, Jonathan. All right, let's go ahead and have a lap around Atlanta Motor Speedway here with Skyler Herod. Remember, this is the old layout. This is before the repave of the surface. I tend to like this one a little better than the new paved surface. It is definitely a racer's preference, but I really like this track in general. I always have, always will. Nice smooth lines there from Skyler through turns 1 and 2. You see exactly how it's done. So he's got to work that wheel just a little bit. Make the car through the corners. It is a bit bumpy, but that right there is a beautiful lap right around this track. So nicely done, Skyler. Thank you for the trip. All right, folks, it does look like qualifying is now over with. Let me go ahead and show you the starting lineup for today's race. Congratulations to Caleb Sisk and the Skunkworks Racing Team. 31.104 was the fast time. So you will start on pole, sir. You'll have Ryan Ridzik alongside. David Shively and Ryan Philbrick will start in the second row. Jason Wilson and Carson Rowland will be in the third row together. Fourth row will be Skylar Harrod and Aikman Pollard. Fifth row will be Austin Smith and Brody Duscher. Anthony Green and Alan Grote will share the sixth row together. Seventh row will be Michael Morgan and Rob Higgs. And then rounding out the field back there in the eighth row will be Thomas Politer and Jeffrey Nagengast. Oh, wait, I forgot there's one more row. There we go. Jonathan Marsh and Dylan Scholes will actually round out the grid. So good luck tonight to all the racers. Hope you guys are excited for a good one. We'll see you right back here for the green flag. All right, folks, we should be green flag next time by. See the pace truck dive to pit lane. The number 6 of Caleb Sisk is going to be in control of this start of the day. Ryan Ridzik going to try to make a move on the outside, I'm sure. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Here they are heading out. There goes the pace truck.
Green flag,
green flag is out. Let's see how they do off the start. Does look like Caleb Sisk with a nice start. Got about half a car length advantage as they cross the start-finish line. We'll try to use a little zoomed-out view here to see as much of the field as we can at the time being. Looks to be a pretty clean start by the whole field, but yes, Caleb Sisk will go ahead and take that lead out front. Ryan Ridzik going to settle for second. David Shively and Ryan Philbrick look to be side by side as we head down the backstretch. The battle for third is definitely on. Running that top five right now is Jason Whittleton. He's all by himself right there behind these two. Does look like David Shively's going to win that battle with Ryan Philbrick and take away that third position. See what's going on throughout the rest of the grid. Remember, we got 90 laps of racing here today, so a long race ahead. They do have limits on their fuel, so we will see some green flag pit stops. Hopefully, anyways. Hopefully we won't see very many cautions here today, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all pans out. Here it is, the 41 of Aikman Pollard. I thought he was going to take a look there on the inside of Jason Whittleton as we head down the backstretch. Does have a nice, pretty good run on him. Going to be on the tail end of him. Number 3 of Skylar Harrod right there behind him on the inside of Carson Rowland. That's the battle for 7th position on track. So we head out of turn number 4. Now on the front stretch we go. Does look like Aikman Pollard did tuck into line. He will settle in that 6th position right now. Does look like Skylar Harrod will get the move done on Anthony Green there and Carson Rowland. In that 7th position. What we got going on back here? The 09 of Brody Duscher. Going to be on the inside of the number 17 of Austin Smith and the number 90 of Carson Rowland. See how he does as he heads through turns 3 and 4. Number 14 of Alan Grote sneaking into view back there. Does not look like Brody Duscher is going to be able to get the move done, but the 17 of Austin Smith has that spot on Carson Rowland. Going to win the high side through turns 1 and 2 to carry as much speed as he can down the backstretch. Does look like he's there. Going to be a drag race all the way down the backstretch. It does look like Austin Smith is winning that battle for now. Wonder what happened to the 18, or the car in 18th, the number 70 of Dylan Scholes. He is way off the pace back here. Heading out of turn number 2 now, and the lead pack is heading out of turn number 1. Or heading into turn number 1, I mean. Not quite sure. Not quite sure. We do have some single file racing now, though. 17 of Austin Smith. I guess we can watch him as he tries to work on the 86 car of Anthony Green. Going to take the inside line here as we head through turns 3 and 4. Ooh, I think Anthony got a little loose there, but he did still carry that speed. Nicely done. Anything else going on throughout the grid? Here's Carson Rowland rounding out top 10. Brody Duscher in the 11th spot. Alan Grote in 12th. Rob Higgs is in the 13th place right now. Thomas Politer in 14th. Jonathan Marsh back there in the 15th spot. Michael Morgan in the 16th spot. Ruppy Yeti. Jeffrey Nagagast back here in the 17th spot. Doesn't look like much is going on. You can see the gaps between the cars, though. 1 second separate the top 6, so it tells you just how close the field still is. Here is your current leader, Caleb Sisk. Ryan Ridzik running in that 2nd spot right now. 85 of David Shibley goes a little high here through turns 1 and 2. I thought the 06 of Ryan Philbrick would have a little bit better of a run. Ooh, we got somebody loose back there. It is Brody Duscher. Is he going to hang on to it? He almost got into Alan Groats. He's going to spin it on the inside. Oh, big shot there by the number 8 of Jonathan Marsh. Oh, no, Grumpy Yeti going to be caught up in that as well. Let's go ahead and take another look and see exactly what happened here. I think this is kind of where it starts. So let's follow. Oh, I think it's back a little bit further. We'll have to back it up quite a bit here. Go here. Just back it up. Here we go. Brody Duscher. He was just loose heading out of the corner. Almost slapped Alan Grote. Alan had to dodge there and slap into the wall. He goes to the inside and tries to lock it down to hold it in place, but it slides up the track, and ooh, boy, that shot by number 8. Jonathan Marsh was tough, and Grumpy Yeti. Jeffrey Nagengast, innocent bystander, caught up in that. All right, our first caution of the day, waving here on lap number 7, so we'll see you right back here for the green flag on our first restart. All right, folks, it does look like lights are out on the pace truck. We'll go green flag next time by. We did have some takers in the pits this time around with that first caution, like Jason Willardson. He did go into the pits, the number 07 car. The 17 of Austin Smith as well went into pit lane, as well as Aikman Pollard, Anthony Green, Rob Higgs, David Shively. Then, of course, the people caught up in the wreck all went into pit lane, so that might be a little bit of strategy. We'll just have to see how it all pans out. All eyes will be on the number 6 car. He is going to be in control of the restart here. He was really good off the start of the race, so I look for him to do a really good job here off the restarts. We've seen him do it time and time again. He is just on point when it comes to these restarts. The 06 of Ryan Philbrick going to be on the inside of number 3 of Skylar Harrod for row number 2. We'll have to see how that works out. See if he can get that spot done. And green flag is now out, and we are underway, folks. Yes, nice start on the inside there by Caleb Sisk. Ryan Ridzik was a little slow off the line there. I think Skylar Harrod actually got into the bumper of him saying, "Get on with it, buddy." It is green flag. Let's go. Does look like the 06 of Ryan Philbrick will take away that 3rd spot. Skylar Harrod going to be in the 4th spot. And the number 14 of Alan Grote. Going to round out the top 5 right now. Our biggest mover of the race is, yes, that man right there. Number 14 of Alan Grote. Started back there in that 11th position. All the way up to the 5th spot now. So nicely done by him. Oh, we have a battle for 2nd position on Ryan Philbrick. Going to take a look on the inside of the 31 of Ryan Ridzik there, but he could not make nothing of it. Number 3 of Skylar Harrod going to be right on the trails as well, looking to pounce as soon as something slips up. Battles in the midfield back here as well. I see the number 90 of Carson Rowland going to be on the inside of the number 17 of Austin Smith. We head down the back stretch. Looks like Austin's going to win that one for just a second, but as they head through the corner, it's a whole different story. See how he does carrying that momentum on the high side out of 4, and that's when he does secure that position. Nicely done. 17 Austin Smith. Thomas Pleater going to try to take advantage of that as well. It does look like the number 90 of Carson Rowland touched the inside grass there a little bit. Got the car a little upset, lost a little bit of speed. It is the 41 of Aikman Pollard as well on that high side line. See the 86 of Anthony Green going to be in that line as well. Not much going up here. It doesn't look like Caleb Sisk still way out there in front. Can't hardly even see him in the picture frame. 31 of Ryan Ridzik hanging on to 2nd. Ryan Philbrick in that 4th spot, or that 3rd spot. Skylar Harrod in 4th spot. Alan Grote running out the top 5 right now. Jason Whittleton in that 6th spot. Austin Smith in the 7th. Thomas Pleater, Aikman Pollard, and Carson Rowland will round out your top 10 as of right now. Logging in some laps on lap number 15 out of 90, so still tons of racing left to go. We'll go ahead and take an onboard here with Jason Willardson. He's trying to work on Alan Grote. Doing a pretty nice job, though. Looks like he feels pretty good in the car, making his way through the field. I do wonder now, though, when these leaders will decide to pit, if they'll pit under green or if they're going to try to wait for another caution. Nice run out of the corner here by Jason Willardson. Going to be right on the bumper of Alan Grote as we head down the backstretch into turn number 3. Going to take a little higher line entry. Oh boy, the 06 of Ryan Philbrick is really blinking for me. I hope he's not for the other racers. That's a scary feeling, those of you out there who have never been on iRacing. When you're on track and you're racing that close to somebody and they just start blinking, it means they have bad connection to the server. It's a guessing game as to where they are really on track. So, yeah, it gets a little scary sometimes. Jason Weddleton sticking right here with Alan Grote, not able to make the move just yet. Alan doing a nice job keeping it right there on that racing line, keeping the car nice and smooth. Not like he's making any mistakes out there. We head into lap number 18. Austin Smith and Aikman Pollard having a pretty good little scrap back here for that 7th spot. Austin going to be on the high side of the 41 of Aikman Pollard. Going to try to take the low line through turns 1 and 2 as they head down the backstretch. Austin's going to be carrying a ton of speed running that higher line through 1 and 2. But he will hang on to it for now. Go ahead and keep up with this battle that we were watching here. Number 3 is Skylar Harrod leading Alan Grote, which is leading Jason Whittleton. This is the battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Where is Caleb Sisk? In a whole nother area code. Going really good out front. That's a 2.5 lead. Wow, my goodness. The number 31 of Ryan Ridzik got really loose out of the corner there. Had to dive to the low side of the track and does somehow hang on to that position. I thought the 06 of Ryan Philbrick would kind of drive away there with him losing some speed, but I guess not. Here goes the 14 of Alan Grote. He took a peek on the inside of his teammate there. Number 3 of Skylar Harrod. Don't look for them to race each other too hard. Pretty good race here so far. Only had 1 caution today. I do wonder when rounds of pit stops are coming, so we'll have to keep an eye on that lead pack out here. Take a look back through the field and see if anything's going on. I don't see much of anything. Maybe David Shively and the 414 of Rob Higgs. They're battling for that 12th position on track. They both have already done their pit stops. 85 and David Shively was about 0.2 faster last lap, so he is definitely catching up to the 414. We'll see if that's just a one-off or if that's a consistent pace. This battle right here is spicy. Does look like Skylar Harrod, Alan Grote, Jason Whittleton, and now Austin Smith have caught up to the 06 of Ryan Philbrick. We're seeing a mirror full of a lot of race cars coming right at him right now. Ryan Ridzik not far out in front of these fellas. I see Aikman Pollard has to go to the inside here. He did slap the wall there pretty hard. I wonder if he's going in for damage or if he's going in for just a pit stop. He has already pitted, so I would say it's because of damage, which is unfortunate. Be a tough race here today for him. Ryan Ridzik is now in the thick of things. He's got all these cars right here with him. But I see a little damage to the nose of the number 3 car on the left front there. Let's go ahead and do a little chase cam. No. I'm just seeing things, I guess. Thought he had a little bit of damage there, but I guess not. Nah, he's good. Good nose to tail racing right here. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here with old Skylar Harrod. He's chasing down the 06 here of Ryan Philbrick. On that 2nd spot from Ryan Ridzik if he can catch up to him. Nice smooth line through turn 1 and 2 there. Caught up a lot of distance there on the 06. Ryan Philbrick actually had to get out of the throttle there a little bit to keep from running into his bumper. On to lap number 25, everybody. 13 cars still on the lead lap. Had 18 cars start the race. It does look like 18 cars are still trucking. Good tight battle here for this 2nd spot. See the train of cars forming back there. Skylar Harrod going to try his move to the inside here, diving into number 3. Out of turn number 4. There's a lot of speed out through there. He is going to be a nose ahead as we cross the start-finish line and see if he can get the move done through turns 1 and 2. Does look like he does. Nicely done by Skylar Harrod there. Good aggressive move heading into turn number 3 back there. Really drove the car in hard. And it looks like it's going to work out for him. Take away that 3rd spot right now. I've seen someone slap the wall back there. Was that the 06 of Brody Duscher? I think it might have been. Gonna pull to the inside line there. See if he is going, or Ryan Philbrick. I said Brody Duscher, I'm sorry. I was looking at the live timing tower up here. Yeah, Ryan Philbrick did slap the wall there. It does look like he's going to go ahead and take his pit stop. See where he comes back out on track. That does leave our top 4 spots still have not gone into the pits. Austin Smith is the highest runner right now that has made his pit stops. Him and Jason Whittleton running in 5th and 6th position right now. Does look like our leaders are taking a peek to the pit lane. Caleb's just going to slide the tires in the pit lane. Hopefully he doesn't get a speeding penalty there. Ryan Ridzik coming in as well. So is Skylar Harrod, Alan Grote, Carson Rowland. It does look like the entire field is coming in, the ones that did not pit. That does leave Austin Smith as our new leader on track right now. Jason Whittleton going to be scored in that 2nd position. David Shively going to be in the 3rd spot. Anthony Green in 4th, and Rob Higgs rounding out top 5. Remember, these cars did pit on lap 8 and 9, so they got some time on those tires. So they might be sitting ducks. Just have to wait and see, especially if a caution comes out. Caleb Siss back out of the pits. Nice clean stop for him. Got to rejoin in that 6th position. Skylar Harrod coming out of pit lane as well now in that 7th position. Alan Grote going to be in the 8th position coming out of pit lane. Ryan Ridzik in the 9th spot, and Ryan Philbrick rounding out the top 10, or in that 9th spot now. He actually passes Ryan Ridzik there on the inside. Ryan will round out the top 10 now. So only 6 cars on the lead lap. Caleb Siss did make it out of pit lane on lead lap. Going to be quite some distance behind though. 30+ seconds right now. Here is your leader heading into turn number 1. That's Caleb Siss going through turns 1 and 2. Let's see who has the fastest lap on track right now. It is the man out front. Nicely done to Austin Smith. A 31.15 is the fastest time on track at the moment. This man right here holds it. He's had a really solid season so far. I mean, he was 4th in points heading into tonight. That tells you everything you need to know. Love to see him get a win here tonight. It's going to be a tough task, though. Going to be a tough task. Got anybody close to one another. Here is David Shively and then Skylar Harrod. Skylar is a lap down. Does look like Rob Higgs has chosen to come into pit lane. Get his car serviced. Got some good slice and dice action right here. 14 of Alan Grote trying to make it by the 06 of Ryan Philbrick. 3 cars going to go on the inside of the 85 of David Shively as we head through turns 1 and 2. Let's see if Alan Grote can do the same. Look at the 06. Ryan Philbrick going to drive on by the number 3 of Skylar Harrod. Alan Grote still trying to get by the 85 of David Shively as they head across the start-finish line. Nice and smooth. Good job, Alan Grote. Austin Smith still putting in some pretty solid laps. He is in the 33s, though. Cars that just pitted are in the 32s, so he's losing a little bit of time due to the life of the tires there. I know tire deg around here is a little bit tough. Old Atlanta's really bumpy through the corners, so your car slides a lot, so it eats up those tires pretty quickly. Ryan Ridzik trying to make his way around Skylar Harrod. It's a battle for position. Does look like Ryan Ridzik will get the move done. I think Skylar Harrod might be on some conservation mode here. He usually doesn't let people by that easy. I think he's just saving a little bit of tire at the moment. David Shively has chosen to go into pit lane now. Currently scored in that 3rd position. Probably going to lose a couple spots here. Austin Smith and Jason Whittleton. Remember, they pitted on lap number 8 together. We'll see just how much longer they can stay out here. Oh, as I say that, here comes the 17. He is hitting the apron now. Going to go into pit lane, and so is the 07 of Jason Whittleton. Slide the tires in there, but I think he woes it down in time. Nicely done, Jason. Here is Caleb Sisk. Running as fast as he can. Going to try to beat them out of pit lane. He's heading down the backstretch now. Austin Smith getting ready to pull into his pit box. Nicely done. Nice and smooth. Does Jason Whittleton do the same? He sure does. Oh, he might have had to adjust the car there just a little. Didn't quite tell. Caleb Sisk, though, heading out and across the start-finish line. He will be your leader once again here today. Ryan Philbrick going to take away that 2nd spot. Ryan Rizek going to be scored in the 3rd spot. Skylar Harrod going to be in 4th. Alan Grote going to round out the top 5 right now. I see a lot of these cars get back on the lead like you see over there to the timing tower to the left. That's what we like to see. 13 cars on the lead lap. Trying to see if we have any battles for position at the moment. This is the number 90 of Carson Rowland going to the 70 Dylan Scholes, but that is not for position. Oh, it says Brody Duscher has crashed. I wonder what happened to him. Let's see exactly what happened back here. It says he crashed. Oh, he did. He spun it coming out of pit lane. Did keep it off the wall, though. We did not get a caution from that, thank goodness. It's easily done on those cold tires coming out of pit lane. You really want to get on the gas, but you just gotta be easy with it. You can see the gaps over to the left. There are some big gaps. Does look like Caleb Sisk has almost a 2-second lead over Ryan Riddick. Ryan has about a second over Ryan Philbrick. And a big gap back to Skylar Harrod. Uh-oh, what happened back here? Did Alan Grote get into the wall there a little bit? Have to watch how this one pans out. We'll go back and see exactly what happened to Alan. I saw him really loose heading down the backstretch. All right, that one's over. Let's see exactly what happened to him. Heading out of turn number 2. I think Alan just got a little loose and had to, you know, kind of lift there just a little bit. Doesn't look like he made any contact with anything, though. So he will live to fight another day. Thomas Politer currently scored in the 7th position. Trying to hold off Austin Smith here. Thomas pitted on lap 26, Austin on 35, so Austin's going to be on some fresher tires here. And Austin is absolutely flying right now. 31.41 last time by, and he makes easy work of these two. There he goes. Nicely done. David Shively currently scored in the 9th, and Anthony Green, running out the top 10 right now, has Jason Whittleton all over him. David Shively going to go to the high side of the track. These 2 cars will drive on by. Ooh, 07 of Jason Whittleton. Nice run out of turn number 2 as we head down the backstretch. It's going to be on the inside of the 86 of Anthony Green. Can he get the move done? I think he might, just might, and he does. Nicely done, Jason Whittleton. Somehow, Caleb Sisk lost the lead to Ryan Riddick. Let's see exactly what happened back here. I think Ryan Riddick was just driving the hell out of this thing. Caught up to Caleb Sisk. I think Caleb is on conservation mode, same as his teammates. Yeah, exactly what happened. That was the pass for the lead at the moment. So Ryan Riddick going to lead us into lap 42 here. Caleb Sisk going to be in that 2nd position. Ryan Philbrick in the 3rd. Austin Smith all the way up to that 4th position, so nicely done by him. As Carson Rowland for company back here, rounding out top 5. Biggest mover of the race at the moment is Thomas Politer. Made up 8th position, started back there in the 15th spot, all the way up here to the 7th position right now. Oh, we're losing a little bit of, he is blinking for me pretty bad. Well, watching Thomas Politer first. Cursed myself here. Couldn't watch him. So, we didn't miss anything at all, but Yeah, I had to switch racers and wait for iRacing to catch up. Not a lot going on at the moment. It does look like Ryan Philbrick and Caleb Sisk are going wheel to wheel, but I think Caleb's on that let's save mode right now. He is going to get that move done. Caleb's going to drop back to that 3rd position. It's number 8, Jonathan Marsh, and the 99 of Michael Morgan right there with him. Those two are way down the grid, a few laps down here. Almost at that halfway point. So we will see at least 2 more pit stops today, but I guess we'll have to wait and see just how much they can save. That'll be interesting to see. So a 3-second lead out front for this man right here, Mr. Ryan Ridzik. Really driving the wheels off that thing right now. Running in the mid 32s. There are some cars out there running in the 31s though. Oh, 2-9 car got really loose there. Had to go to the inside out of the corner. Well, let's see if we can find us a battle. We'll take an onboard here. Cars really spread out from one another. Jason Whittleson trying to chase down Carson Rowland. A little bit of distance in between those two though. It's about a second. Skylar Harrod chasing down Anthony Green. We might watch that one. Thomas Bleeder right here on the bumper of Skylar Harrod. Go ahead and take it on board with the wild man himself, Mr. Skylar Harrod. He's chasing down the 86. Anthony Green out front. I don't think he's driving the car very hard at the moment. I think he's going to try to probably push this stint as long as he can to oh, well, as I say that, looks like they're going to come into pit lane. Caleb Sisk into pit lane now. Polish Skunk Works Racing team's coming in. Tyler Harrod, Alan Grote now pulling into pit lane as well. Oh. Hopefully they can get their pit stops in and out, get back out on track. Ryan Ridzik really putting some time in between him and Ryan Philbrick. Oh, Austin Smith has made a move. It looks like he's going to be on the high side here as we head across the start-finish line. Try to take that spot away, and does look like he does. Nicely done, Austin Smith. Man, he was really cooking through there. With that gap he's already got over Ryan Philbrick. Seems that turn 2 is getting really slick for a lot of these racers. Aikman Pollard now into pit lane. Ryan Philbrick coming into pit lane as well. Going to really slide the car in there. I'm hoping that he got it woed down in time. He was flying into pit lane. Aikman Pollard looked like he's getting the car serviced. Nice and clean pit stop. Good job, Mr. 41. Does look like he used his fast repair as well. Got that thing cleaned up. All the fenders are now straight. See what kind of speed he can get now. On to lap number 50, everybody. They are ticking down. 8 cars on the lead lap. Austin Smith going to be sitting pretty good right here. Get it on lap number 35, him and Jason Whittleson. So they got some, you know, pretty decent tires on the thing. Only 15 laps old. They are absolutely flying. This will be a good kind of comparison here. The 14 of Alan Grote just came out of the pits. He's going to have fresh tires, and the 17 of Austin Smith is called Mercy. Going into pit lane with 31 of Ryan Ridzik as well. So 1-2 on the grid right now, going into pit lane. See how that shakes up the grid. Jason Whittleson stayed out. So did Carson Rowland. Anthony Green as well. Going to move up to that 3rd spot, staying out at the moment. Thomas Bleeder has gone into pit lane, it looks like, the 42 car. Bob Higgs into pit lane now as well. Like everybody's doing pretty good on these pit stops, getting the car woed down in time. Their pit boxes and getting out of there. Ryan Ridzik and Austin Smith now out of pit lane and rejoining the grid. Jason Whittleson still our leader here, going into lap number 52. Here is Carson Rowland. David Shibley now pulling it into pit lane, I see. Nicely done, sir. Ryan Riddick currently running in that 5th spot. Him and Austin Smith got some fresh tires on there. I think they might be sitting pretty good on the grid, depending on how everybody else's pit stops go. The number 6 of Caleb Sisk really pushing the pace now, catching up to Austin Smith. Is flying, coming out of turn number 2. Look at that speed difference. Takes a dive to the inside, and I think he will get this move done heading through turns 3 and 4. And he does. Nicely done, Caleb Sisk. Now out of that spot on Ryan Riddick, which I think is going to end up being the lead position here as soon as Jason Whittleson, Carson Rowland, and Anthony Green make their pit stops. Let's see if Ryan Riddick can hold off the fight here. Caleb Sisk going to the inside. Wow, that was quick. I was going to try to get a pretty good shot there, but it happened way too fast for me. Nicely done, Caleb Sisk. Carson Rowland now pulling it into pit lane. He's had a pretty good run today. Really nice performance from him. Jason Whittleson as well. Him and Austin Smith were kind of on the same strategy there for just a second. Looked like it paid off for Austin. Hopefully it'll pay off the same for Jason Whittleson. Staying out a little bit longer here, though. He's going to be losing a lot of pace. He's in the low 33s, but some of the grid is in the mid 31s, so losing some massive pace here for the rest of the field. Anthony Green running in that 2nd spot still. Oh, what is going on up here? I seen 3 wide action. There it is. David Shibley. 09 of Brody Duscher and the 414 Rob Higgs were 3 wide for just a second there. Got a pretty good side-by-side battle right here. Rob Higgs and Brody Duscher. Oh, they get into one another. Oh, boy. That was... Oh, gosh. I bet Caleb Sisk is clinching right now, hoping that they stay in their lines. My goodness, going to be a lot of damage there for the 414 of Rob Higgs. I think Brody Duscher's also got some damage he does to the right front of that thing. Going to need to pull it down to the inside. Yeah, you can see that right front wheel is locked up. It'll be a handful to even make it back to pit lane. I'm not really entirely sure what happened there between the two. It's hard to even tell. Wild action here. Wild action. Here is your current leader, Jason Whittleson. Does look like Anthony Green has decided, it is time, boys. Coming in. Get ready for me. See where Caleb Sisk is going to work out here. Going to be inside of his teammate, the 41 of Aikman Pollard. Austin Smith currently running in that 3rd spot, not too far behind. Look like only 5 cars on the lead lap at the moment. We'll see how it works out once Jason Whittleson takes his lead from the racing line. Yeah, Jason running in the mid 33s now. Last time by, Caleb Sisk at 31.9. A 1.5 second difference between the two racers, so not too many laps here. Caleb Sisk going to be cutting into that lead pretty hard. See over there to the left, it's at 23 seconds right now. We'll see what it's like in a couple laps if Jason Whittleson decides to keep it out on track. Looks like Dylan Scholes bringing it into pit lane. Brody Duscher still getting that thing fixed, and so is Rob Higgs. Looks to be everybody in pit lane at the moment. Let's see if we got any battles on track. I think the grid's pretty spread out here, if I'm being completely honest. Haven't had a caution in quite some time. Only 1 caution here today. Yeah, the gaps between the racers are massive right now. Watch, I guess maybe Ryan Philbrick. He is pretty close to the 31 of Ryan Riddick. You can see Ryan right out there in front of him. Last time by, Ryan Philbrick, the one that we're riding with right now, was half a second faster than Ryan Riddick out front. Let's see what the times look like this time by. Looks about the same. Yeah, about half a second faster than Ryan Riddick. If we continue at this pace, he'll be right on that bumper before you even know it. Oh yeah, definitely reeling that thing in. I was trying to sit here and look at the distance in between the two cars to tell the big difference, and boy, it is a big difference. Look at that. Look at the distance just in one lap, how much he's caught up to Ryan Riddick now. We're seeing a full mirror of this 06 car coming right at him. Tell just how much they're having to stay out of the throttle. Jason Whittleton now diving to pit lane, everybody. Gets in for his round of pit stops. Does put Caleb Sisk back out front. He's going to have a 7-second lead over the man back in second place, which is Austin Smith. Ryan Riddick still trying to hold off Ryan Philbrick. Good battle here for that third spot. Go ahead and get back on board here with Ryan Philbrick, see what he's doing, trying to work that wheel to the inside of Ryan Riddick as we head out of turn number 4. See if he can get a good run out of the corner. Oh, Ryan Riddick gets a little loose there running that high side, it looks like. Did a nice job gathering the thing back up, though. Nice and smooth through 1 and 2. Heading out at turn number 2, going to be right on the bumper. We got a nice little draft down the back stretch. Got a pretty good long run here into turn number 3. Gets out of the throttle just a little sooner than Ryan does. Going to try to stick it a little bit lower. Look at that gap he's already closed in as they head out of turn number 4. To the inside he goes. Not able to poke his nose in there just yet. Ryan Riddick, a little bit different line here that he's been running in the last couple of laps. Going to stick it right there on the white line as we head through turns 1 and 2. Roasted up right next to the wall. Man, it's just fun to even just sit here and watch this, you know it? Look at Skylar Harrod coming out of nowhere and taking away that spot. Man, good stuff here tonight. 25 laps left to go here. Skylar Harrod going to make a move to the high side, and he does make easy work of that. Take away that third position from these two racers. Came out of nowhere. One of Ryan Riddick now going to be on the inside. The 06 of Ryan Philbrick going to try to do it the long way round. See if he can get that move done. Does look like he will. Nicely done by Ryan Philbrick. How did everybody else shake out after the pit stops? We do have, what, 10 cars on the lead lap right now. Jason Whittleton currently running in this 6th spot right here. David Shibley, nice day, running in 7th position. Carson Rowland hanging on to the 8th position right now. Alan Grote running into the 9th position right now. And Anthony Green, the last man on the lead lap. Here he is, running out the top 10. Lead out front is growing. Caleb Sisk is putting some time in between him and Austin Smith, almost up to, what, 9.2 seconds now. Austin Smith in a very comfortable 2nd position, though. Skylar Harrod just coming down into turn number 3. He's already heading out of turn number 4. It's got a bit of a gap there, about 5 seconds. Really good drive from Skylar here today, too. Austin Smith made up 7 positions since the start of the race. He is our biggest mover of the race. Currently running in 2nd spot, started in 9th. It's a pretty good effort. Nice pit strategy. I think that really going to pay off for him and Jason Whittleton staying out a little bit longer there. I don't know if Ryan Philbrick is going to catch up to Skylar Harrod. Last time by, Skylar Harrod was 2/10 faster than Ryan Philbrick. See what it's like this time around. Austin Smith has gone into the pits, everybody. I think this might be maybe his last pit stop of the day, depending on if we get another yellow here. But we'll see what this prompts to see how many other people decide they're going to go into pit lane. Austin Smith, hopefully he has a good, nice, clean pit stop here. Oh, that's close. Oh, he's going to have to readjust. Oh no, that is heartbreaker there for Austin Smith. That's going to cost him some time on track. Caleb Sisk now coming into pit lane as well. Going to bring in a Skylar Harrod, Ryan Philbrick, Ryan Ridzik. Like the whole field is coming in pretty much. At least the top half of the field. Jason Wilson going to drive on by. Going to take that lead once again here today. About to see just how bad that is going to hurt Austin Smith. Here he is coming back out on track. Look like Alan Grote is in the pit lane as well. And Carson Rowland, David Shively. Got all kinds of people in pit lane. Caleb Sisk now done with his pit stop. Back out on track. Going to be next out of pit lane, Skylar Harrod. Yes, nicely done, Skylar Harrod. Back out, rejoin the track. Jason Wilson going to put Skylar a lap down there. So Caleb Sisk and Anthony Green still going to be on the lead lap. Anthony has not made his pit stop yet. Neither has Jason Wilson, but Jason pitted on lap number 61. And these other races are pitted on lap 69, so honestly, maybe Jason can make it all the way. I'm not entirely sure just how long of a green flag run they can do here on a full tank of gas. I know it's set to a certain percentage there. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe he can save like hell and make it all the way. That would be awesome. That would be something else. To see what is going on track, how it all kind of shook things up here. Cars all over the place. You can see over there in the top right. They're all over the track. Alan Grote coming out of pit lane now. Ready to head down the backstretch to rejoin the track surface. "16-second gap from Jason Wilson back to Anthony Green. Here is Caleb Sisk overtaking Anthony Green to take away that second position. Pretty easily done with 15-lap fresher tires. Where is Austin Smith? Oh, there he is. Okay, so there's Austin Smith right on the bumper of Jason Wilson. Trying to get that lap back. Skylar Harrod not far behind. See Austin Smith's running out of the corner. He will overtake Jason Wilson pretty easily. Yep, made quick work of that. Let's see what Skylar Harrod does here. Going to try to get that move done just as quickly as Austin Smith did out there right in front of him. And there's the move. To the inside he goes. Man, he caught up so much distance coming out of turn number 2 there. There it is. Nicely done. Skylar Harrod. Anthony Green has chosen to take a pit stop here. Nicely done getting into pit box. And neat. Got a pretty solid day today. Be impressed with old number 86 Anthony Green here. Caleb Sisk cutting into that lead of Jason Wilson out front. Still not quite sure what's going through the mind of the 07. Don't know if he's got enough fuel to make it all the way to the end. 15 laps to go, getting ready to say 14 laps to go here. 06. Ryan Philbrick going to make his way to the inside, get his lap back there. Ryan Ridzik will be the next one to try to get his lap back. A little bit behind Jason Wilson, though. There's Anthony Green rejoining the race, coming out of pit lane. Interesting day of strategy. Only having one caution here today has definitely made it exciting for the pit rounds. 13 laps to go. Can Jason Wilson make it on fuel? That's one thing. But can he even hold off Caleb Sisk? That is closing quickly. 1.4 seconds faster was Caleb Sisk the last time by. So if you do the math, he's going to be here before the end of the race. He continues at that pace. Uh-oh, Anthony Green, he must have sped in pits, maybe had a stop-and-go penalty. That is unfortunate. He's had such a good race here today. Hear those tires just a squealing. Caleb Sisk driving the wheels off this thing right now. Trying to catch up to that leader out front. 8 seconds behind now. Definitely cutting into it a lot faster each lap. Yeah, 1.6 seconds faster last time by. And again, the same exact pace this time around. So 2 laps in a row, 1.6 seconds faster. Ooh, Caleb really pushing the limits on those tires. You see how slidey he gets out of the corner. Man knows what he's doing, though. He is a wheel man at its finest. Got a good gap back to Austin Smith back here in the 3rd place, but Skylar Herod trying to catch up to Austin Smith at the moment. This might be one to watch. Skylar Herod was a little bit slower last time around. 1/1000th of a second slower, so I wouldn't even say that's even that much slower. What is it like this time around? Austin Smith has a 32.42. Skylar Herod a 32.18. So 0.3 faster for Skylar Herod that lap by. Some lap traffic up ahead of these. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here with Skylar Herod. Trying to get a spot on that podium. Nicely done. The number 99 of Michael Morgan getting out of the way there for just a second. Got into the way of Skylar Herod there just a little bit. Changed his mind going from the top to the bottom. Oh, Skylar's going to really have to get out of the gas there. Slid up the track and almost into the wall. I wonder if that will hurt Skylar Herod's chances here of catching up to Austin Smith. Laps are ticking down. 8 laps left to go. Let's go ahead and watch old Jason Weddleton here. He's still hanging on. I don't think he's going to attempt to go into pits. I think he's going to try to make it on fuel. He's 7 laps to go this time by. Here is Caleb Sisk heading through the tri-oval as well. I think he has 2 lap cars in between him. Jason Weddleton, if I'm correct, there might only be 1. No, there's 2. David Shibley. Who is that? Oh, the number 70 of Dylan Scholes. Caleb Sisk, you saw him sideways out of the corner back there out of turn number 2. The man is coming. He's on a mission. He was last week's winner. Connor Leach, which was our first week's winner, is not here tonight, unfortunately. It's hoping to see him here on track. Had prior obligations. Couldn't make it out here tonight. 2-second gap between the man out front and the man chasing him down. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here with Caleb Sisk. He can see victory right there in front of him. The white and red machine of Jason Weddleton is fading at the moment. 0.7 faster Caleb Sisk was last time by. Let's see what it's like this time. Jason Weddleton crosses the line. He had a lap time of 33.37. Caleb Sisk at 32.50. 0.8 of a second faster. 5 laps left to go. On the inside is the 86 of Anthony Green on those fresh tires. Oh, this is going to be interesting, folks. Hope you're ready for a good one. I don't know if Jason Weddleton has enough life in those tires or if he even wants to even try to fight off Caleb Sisk here. I mean, he has a big gap back to Austin Smith, so he can lose a little life out of those tires and still finish in 2nd place. I think I would just drive like hell if I was Jason Weddleton, but it's going to be a tough task because this might be it, folks. Out of turn number 2, Caleb Sisk closing in on that gap. He is. We're going to take a look to the inside, and he may just get the move done, and he does. Nicely done to Caleb Sisk. Going to take the lead here with 4 laps left to go, going into 3 laps left to go. Jason Wilson, still a nice try, man. Nice strategy out here today. Going to be in that second spot for now. Hopefully he can still make it on fuel. Have to wait and see. I hate to have the heartbreak of him running out of fuel, you know, in the closing laps of this race. If we got anything going on back through the field, Skylar Harrod hasn't lost touch with Austin Smith. Ryan Philbrick still running in the top 5. A little bit behind Skylar Harrod. Here's Ryan Ridzik in the 6th position. David Shively in the 7th spot. 8th spot is Carson Rowland. 9th spot is Thomas Politer. And rounding out your top 10 right now is the 14 of Alan Grote. Uh-oh. I thought I heard. Uh-oh. Is he out of fuel? I thought I heard the engine cut. Oh, he's out of fuel. No. Oh, heartbreak. Oh, man. Heartbreak here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for Jason Wilson. Going to run out of fuel with 2 laps left to go. Running in the 2nd position. Pushed it. Took the risk. I was hoping it was going to pay off for him, but unfortunately, it will not. The white flag is now waving for the man out front, the number 6 of Caleb Sisk. What a drive from him today. An excellent performance again here, just the same as he did last week at Phoenix. Heading down the backstretch for the last time today. Oh, man, I hate that for Jason Wilson. That is such a heartbreak. All right, into turn number 3, out of turn number 4. The checker flags will be waving. Caleb Sisk will win today's race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 90 laps in the book. Another trophy on the shelf. Congratulations, Caleb Sisk. Your win here today. It does look like Austin Smith will finish in the 2nd spot. Skylar Harrod going to round out your top 3. So we will hear from those racers here in just a minute after for the post-race interviews. Ryan Philbrick going to finish in 4th. Ryan Ridzik going to round out the top 5, and you can see the rest of the standings over there to the left. So congratulations to everybody. We'll see you right back here for the Caleb Sisk celebration after the post-race interviews. Here you have it, folks. Caleb Sisk going to do a little celebrating here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Man, what a good drive from him today. Was not an easy one. Jason Wilson trying to take a little strategy there and try to run it all the way on fuel. Ended up running in there, or running out of fuel there with 2 laps left to go. But Caleb Sisk going to bring home the win here today. So watch him do a little burnout, and we'll see you right back here in just a minute. All right, I have our top 3 finishers in here now with us. Congratulations to Caleb Sisk, going to bring home the win here today. Austin Smith, what a drive, man. Going to finish in 2nd, and Skylar Harrod going to take away that position. Ryan Philbrick at the end there, finish in that 3rd spot. So we'll hear from you first, sir, today. You had a pretty good day, not going to lie. Skylar Harrod, how do you feel about today's race, man?
I feel like I drove pretty confidently. Strategy worked to a T. Jason kind of threw a wrench in there. We thought he was going to win, but then there's a call out like 2 laps left that he was coasting into the pits. I was like, oh hell, well that's 3rd place guaranteed for me. I was hunting down Smitty there for 2nd place, but then somebody got in the wall in front of me and cut me off, and I had to change my line and almost wrecked it. But I'm happy with 3rd. Had a pretty confident race. Strategy was good, and yeah.
Well, another one in the books, buddy. Yeah, good race from you today. Yeah, man, when Jason ran out of fuel, I was like, oh, man. I was just a heartbreak city. I was like, no way. He was just coasting down the backstretch, and he was shaking the car trying to get some fuel in the thing. Yeah. I said, oh, well, that's good for the boys behind. Yeah,
high
man,
risk, high reward.
That's true. That is true. But, yeah, man, congratulations on your 3rd place finish here today. Like you said, man, very confident drive. You looked really comfortable in the car, making some big moves out there and saving when you needed to save. But, boy, when it was time to go, you knew how to put the pedal to the metal. So, good job today, man. Gonna finish in 3rd, and hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
I appreciate it.
All right, now let's hear from the man that finishes in 2nd place, Mr. Austin Smith. Good race today, man. You had the fastest lap on track. You were absolutely cooking for a long time there. You and Jason Wilson had a wild strategy there. Completely off, kilter from the rest of the field up front, and it worked out there for a little while, and it's actually going to end up working out pretty good today, bring it home in 2nd place. How do you feel about today's race, man?
Yeah, it was all fuel strategy. I saw that we had that caution early on there, and I told Aikman, I said, hey man, I'm going to need you to go down pit road. We're getting fuel. And Jason had seen that, and I knew he saw it, but I knew his 2nd part of that strategy was kind of a 2-part strategy. We're going to have to make sure we had enough for the last 20 laps was the key to that. and that's what we did. We ended up going for just fuel on the third stint in, and we kind of missed the pit box for the fourth pit stop, and that kind of got us a little bit behind. But the car was running great. That was a passingunderyellow.com car. That was one we kind of dumbed down to make it a little bit easier to drive. But that one and the varying setups that we do have for this track will be available, of course, and they already are available. So go check them out. So that's our main sponsor there. Our second main sponsor here is Nyan Kitty 32 by 32 bit display. You can put any graphic you want on it, and it ran out of stock on the TikTok shop, so I couldn't post it there. But yeah, we had that going for us, and of course the car looked great. It was a skunkworksgraphics.com wrap. You know that. They're just the best out there. They were good-looking cars, but car ran awesome. We had a great strategy, and I didn't even know if it was going to work or not, but it turned out to be pretty good in the end.
Heard that, man. Exactly like you said. Worked out pretty darn good in the end. Gonna finish second here today. I'm honestly, I was a little worried when I saw you slide through the pit box there and you had to readjust the car. I said, oh no. Oh no. Because, you know, it was such a long green flag run. I kind of figured we'd go green flag to the end there, but hey, man, to still finish in second place today, even though you had that little mistake right there. That might have been your only one all day long. So, yeah, congratulations, man. Second place finish. Hopefully we'll see you next week, brother. Now, let's hear from the man of the hour. Mr. Caleb Sisk. Another great drive here today, man. I didn't think you were going to win the race. I'm not going to lie. I thought that Jason Wilson had just outgamed you. But I guess he just couldn't hit the calculator at the right time. I didn't figure out how much fuel he had, so you're going to outlast him there. You had definitely the car to beat today. You're going to lead the most laps. Dominating performance here today. So going to have a 20-second lead over second place. That's pretty darn good here at Atlanta. So a good win here today, man. Yet another one on the shelf. So how do you feel about today's race, man?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was watching the interval between Jason and I was giving it everything she had every lap from lap 80 when I came out of the pits or 70 all the way to the checkered. And I told them on the radio at like 7 to go that I was getting nervous because the gap was closing slower, but I think he picked up on the throttle too soon and he ran out just 1 lap or 2 laps short. So he picked up, he knew I was coming, and that was super fun being on the chase. I'd rather be on the chase than being on the save. So tons of fun. Appreciate Passing Under Yellow for putting the league on, Smitty, Jason, all the NASCAR officials that run that. Skunkworksgraphics.com for staying on. They always do an awesome job wrapping all the cars. I mean, they don't wrap all of them, but most of them. They wrap all of mine for sure. It's been a good season. I feel like I stay with you on the interviews on that's the goal, at least, is to stay in these interviews and keep collecting checkers and extend the points lead. So sadly, we didn't make many points on the points lead because second place in the points finished second place tonight. So,
True.
But we'll take another win.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Good job here today again. Yet another. And just like you said, I'll probably see you at the next damn race. You're always in the booth with me. You might as well just make you a permanent spot up here. So, yeah, good job, man. And I add one to the collection here today. Take a win here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and hopefully we'll see you next week, man.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, there you have it. That is your top 3 finishers. Congratulations to Caleb Sisk bringing home the win here today. Austin Smith going to bring it home in second, and Skylar Harrod going to round out to top 3. So, yeah, really good job by all those racers here today. A big shout out to the sponsors, like everybody says, Passing Under Yellow Racing League for putting this stuff on. Thank you guys very much. PassingUnderYellow.com for some iRacing custom setups. They definitely help you out. Trust me, I've used them. So, yeah, they're good stuff. And then, of course, SkunkWorksGraphics.com. I think he has damn near every wrap out here on the track, so it tells you what kind of products that he puts out, and he puts them out in a hurry too, and they're top notch. So you guys go check them out. But other than that, you guys have a good rest of your night. Thank y'all for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, and yeah, we'll be back again next week, off to week number 4 here, the Passing Under Yellow Racing League. So hopefully we'll see you then. You guys have a good rest of your night, and love you, mean it. And until next time, goodbye.